I love the concept of devils in Chainsaw Man. Born in hell, devils are the manifestation of human fears related to a concept. These concepts can range from tangible things such as a snake or a fox, or they could be abstract, such as the future or curses. There's a bit of subjectivity regarding the strength of devils, as they vary in strength based on the amount of collective fear humans have with the concept. So, it had me wondering, which devil would I form a pact with if I were in Chainsaw Man? Which one would you choose? Let's talk about it. Dishonorable Mentions. Let's start off with a couple of devils that I would avoid making pacts with. Within the world of Chainsaw Man, hunters are able to make contracts with devils, granting them some of the devil's power in exchange for a sacrifice. These sacrifices vary, as great powers will require a great sacrifice. So, could someone explain to me how it'd be worth it to give up either half of my lifespan or both of my eyes and half of my senses for the ability to see just a few seconds into the future? The future devil would not be worth it in my eyes. With him just arbitrarily making up sacrifices for his contract, he'd probably look at my future and demand all 5 of my senses. Yeah, I'll pass on that. I'd also pass on the cursed devil for the same reason. Too high of a cost considering the difficulty of stabbing a strong opponent 4 times. Lastly, the fox devil and other summoning devil contracts like the snake or the octopus. All of them have really cool designs, but I would want a one-time deal type of a contract if possible. Like, really imagine having to give up a nail every time you want to use a snake. That's pretty crazy. Personal choices. Here there are 2 sections, one for devils that we've seen in the manga, and the other for custom-made devils. For the manga devils, my choices would be between the control and knife devils. Skin, darkness, and war as honorable mentions. Now, I swear I am not a Makima simp. I just really like her power, which is the ability to control anyone that is of a lesser rank than her. Kinda makes me think of the goat Lelouch and his Gyas, just a little bit. I'm not quite sure how a personal devil contract would work with Makima. Her contract with the Japanese Prime Minister transfers any attack on the Makima into an appropriate illness or ailment onto a random Japanese citizen. Stand within those lines for a personal contract, maybe in exchange for free use access of her control and force manipulation abilities. 50 to 100% of the pain from any attack onto Makima would then be transferred onto me. Kinda like how Kuma can transfer pain with his pawpaw fruit. Would this suck? Absolutely, but the gain would be worth it. Of course, there would be an added stipulation that would prevent me from dying due to the pain, but that may make things worse off for me. For the Knife Devil, we don't know the details of Kishibe's contract, but we can speculate that it involves giving up parts of the body, seemingly as a one-time fee. The power also seems to resolve around summoning knives, which would just be cool, you know? I wish we got to learn a bit more about the knife and similar devils, but at least there's enough here for us to speculate. Custom devils. In this section, we'll cover devils based on fears that have yet to show up in Chainsaw Man. Starting with the loneliness devil representing autophobia, or the fear of being alone. Technically, Fujimoto has created a loneliness fiend, but I haven't read the buddy stories yet, so just roll with me. With this being a fairly common fear across humanity, I think this devil would be quite strong. I theorize that their ability would be similar to a domain expansion, trapping the target in an empty void where time moves differently. Kinda like the prison realm or the eternity devil's ability. The more the target feels alone, the deeper they would sink into the void. Kinda like the falling devil. I'm not too sure how a contract would work here. Maybe you could forego your ability to get married or have friends at any point in your life. Ouch. And then maybe tack on some lifespan. Lastly, let's talk about another potential primal fear. The fear of loud sounds, or phonophobia, is one of the 2 fears that we as humans are instinctively born with. The other being the fear of falling, but Fujimoto got us covered. I think an ability to create loud sound effects remotely could be cool here. Maybe throw in some voice amplification powers as well. Kinda like Echo's Acts 1 and 2 mixed with Present Mic from My Hero. If you've seen some of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, I think this devil could have a similar ability to Captain Rose's Bankai. His Bankai uses music to create physical illusions, as his music allows him to take control over a person's heart through deception. I think the Loud Sounds Devil would be able to do something similar, using their control of sound waves to alter the target's brain. Needless to say, this devil would be insanely strong, most likely matching even the Darkness Devil due to how ingrained the fear of sounds is in both humans and animals. For the contract, I think it would make sense to give up your sense of hearing and some of your lifespan, but that may be too light a cost for a devil this strong. Let me end it here. I've yapped enough. Devils are such a cool concept to me within Chainsaw Man. The creativity Fujimoto puts into the abilities, designs, and contracts makes it extremely fun to speculate how different devils could fit into the world. I can't wait to see what's next in store for Chainsaw Man. But now, it's y'all's turn. What devil would you form a pact with if you were a hunter? Do you have any new devils you would add? Let me know. I love discussion topics like these. Thank you all, as always, for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.